Hey guys, welcome to Unbiased Rugby. My name's Donovan.
My name's Gordon. Good afternoon to you.
Hey, welcome back, Gordon. It's been quite a while.
Thank you.
Hey, how have you been keeping?
I am getting there, Don. I should know by next week, mid-February. But I'm feeling better.
Oh,
Yeah, I could go and play a game of rugby right now against England and beat the crap out of them.
I'm going to have a huge big backlash in the channel. But what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about the three games this weekend. Gordon, we watched the Ireland-England game.
Yeah, then we very dismal thing happened this last 3 or 4 days. Poor Ireland got thrashed.
Yeah.
And the Bulls got thrashed as well, and those are two big upsets in our life. I don't know how we're going to continue life and having to live with those results.
Well, yesterday was there was like a friendly between the Lions and the Sharks and the Stormers and the Bulls, so it's like a pre-season for Super Rugby. And I think the Lions beat the Sharks in the last couple of minutes, and the Stormers cheated somehow and beat the Bulls. I don't know how they cheated, but it happened. And so it's almost, we're so close to Super Rugby. But I was fairly impressed with some of the skills on display. You could see they were a bit rusty, but
you know, Mark, I really favoured the Irish to win, and they actually I was quite surprised that they lost.
Yeah.
But I must say, with all due respect to the English, they played excellent rugby.
They did.
They've got excellent style.
Yeah.
They've got
hard,
they've got the manpower, and they've just got the drive to get things done.
Yeah, I agree.
Not to say I support them, I support their play.
Yeah.
But I'm still a New Zealand supporter, and then second, I'm an Irish supporter. It shocked me that they got beaten so badly.
It was quite bad.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do, Gordon, I wrote some notes while I was watching the game, and I'll just do I know you didn't watch the first two games, so I'm just going to talk about those two, and then we'll talk about the England-Ireland game.
Okay, not a problem.
So the first game of the weekend, we had Wales versus France. Wales beat France 24-19, and one thing I can say was the penalty count was on both sides was pretty high, but being in the first international for quite a while, maybe it's to be expected. I think Liam Williams, which is the number 15 for Wales, had an extremely good game. The one thing I noticed, all the kickers were missing. So they were missing from everywhere. So I've decided that they maybe should put some GPS on the balls. Yeah. So when they kick, it goes straight for the balls, because I think there was about 6 or 7 kicks that missed. No, from Wales and on France's side. Then the tactical kicking from France in the first half was excellent. They just knew where the space was. They got the guys there. They contested for the ball, and you could see why they were in the lead in the beginning. I think they were in the lead in the beginning. It was a great French first half. Then they went into the sheds, and then the French decided to go to sleep, and then Wales decided to start playing. Because what I found in the second half is Wales finally started playing direct. You know, come straight off the breakdown, and they started playing direct straight into the thing. You know, earning that right to go wide, and it just seemed like their game improved from there. The other thing is that the error rate from France was atrocious in the second half. You know, they'd get to like the 25th phase, and then they'd drop the ball, and it was, you know, they'd be going forward, and then knock on. Yeah. You know, and it was just, you can't win a game like that. The other thing is, the French had the largest international scrum of all time. I think it's of all time.
Heaviest,
yeah. And they got scrum penalties against them. You know, if you're going to field the largest pack in existence, then use it. You know, then absolutely use it, because
you know the weight, incidentally,
I think it was 953 kilograms.
Because they're normally 840, somewhere around there.
I think they were about 55 kilograms heavier than Wales. That's a lot. You know, that's another scrum half. Well, maybe a little bit smaller than a scrum half. Maybe a Cheslin Colby, or a Faf, you know, another Faf. So if you're going to field the largest scrum in history, then use it, because it was very, very bad. I just want to tick here. I wasn't impressed with the French scrum, but I just felt the handling errors on both sides was quite high. And
line-outs with the French?
They were pretty good. They were actually very, very good. But it was just that one set piece, which was the scrum. Okay, so we'll go on to the next game, which was Scotland versus Italy. Scotland won the game 33-20.
A convincing one.
It wasn't. they should have won by more. At one stage, they were, I think, 33-3 in the lead.
Gosh, eh?
And they just threw it away from about the 62nd minute. Italy decided to start playing. Finn Russell is an exceptionally good player, and Stuart Hogg. Remember when South Africa played Scotland, and he just did those up and under. Stuart Hogg, he's a sublime player. I think he scored a try. And then the number 11, I think he's Blair Kinghorn. He scored a hat trick.
Gosh, eh?
Yeah, it was very, very good. One thing I did notice that I have a feeling that the Scotland scrum is going to seriously suffer playing up against one of the bigger sides. If they battled that much against Italy, they're going to really battle against England. And I can see lots of penalties Scotland are going to give away in the set pieces. And then the Scotland's discipline in the last 20 minutes, it was bad. They had a yellow card, they had a player sent off. It was just penalty. And playing against England or Ireland or Wales, you're going to get punished if that happens. And one thing, not to take anything away from Scotland, because I think they're an exceptionally good side, but if that same game was played against England or Wales on the weekend, it would have been an absolute hiding.
Annihilation.
And I just think Scotland need to step it up a step or two. Okay. Then we'll go to the game that we actually watched. England versus Ireland. England 32, Ireland 20.
It's the most amazing score. I thought it would be the other way around. But I must compliment England. They played very good rugby. I like their style. I like the way they keep their lines in order and not staggered around the field. They've got a game plan and they stick to it.
One thing I did notice, because I'll go through my notes that I've got here, even when Ireland had the ball and they were on attack, they were going backwards. I think Ireland had 60% of the possession, 60% of it was high, but they just could not get over the gain line. They just kept being knocked back, and you cannot win a game if you're not going forward with your forwards. And I did notice, because CJ Stander, I really like him. He only had 4 run meters in the whole game, and he's normally their go-to person to get that go forward ball, to get over the gain line, and he was marked by 2 English players, or every single time there were 2 English players waiting for him. Take out, so I just think they couldn't rely on their normal players to give him that go forward ball.
I think they played exceptionally well, and I wasn't expecting that result. I was expecting it the other way around. But the English are disciplined players. They play to a plan. Their defence is excellent. Kicking is brilliant.
The defence is that traitor coach. What's his name? From the Bulls. Traitor coach.
Jones, Eddie Jones.
No, Eddie Jones is the main coach. Who's Mitchell. The traitor coach from the Bulls. So he's the new defence coach for England. And I must admit, he's worked wonders on their defence. So I thought it was a strange call to make him a defence coach. I thought he was more an attack kind of coach, but he seems to have the right.
Is he a South African?
No, he's a New Zealander. And but I just think he's really sorted out England's defence. I'm just going to go through here. Ireland were outplayed. And they also stopped playing direct. Normally Ireland, when they under a bit of pressure, they normally start playing direct, and it just didn't seem to happen. Sexton had a shocker of a game.
The first half of the second half, Ireland seemed to come back.
Yes.
That's when they put the scores on the board, eh?
I think so. Yes. And they did start to get back, but England just carried on defending, and I just
their defence was exceptional.
I just think. Ireland didn't have. I know Ireland have a plan B, C, D, and E, and they just didn't know how to implement their plan B. So Sexton his tactical awareness was bad. Look, Owen Farrell's not our favourite player in the world.
No, I know, but he is. You must acknowledge him for his good play.
Exceptionally good player.
Kicking is.
Those first 2 kickoffs that he did were absolutely pinpoint. They were so deep and so high that all the forwards were there contesting for that ball, and that's why they scored a try in the first 2 minutes. They were completely under pressure from the kickoff, and he's also his tactical awareness of kicking. And I'm going to say this now: Ireland if they're going to have one person back in defence, they're 15 back in defence, and it's not Rob Kearney, then they shouldn't play that kind of system. Then they should maybe have 2 people back in defence, because normally Ireland play with one person in defence, and then the wingers come up and down. But Rob Kearney is on another level. You know, he's that good that he can defend that whole back area, because he understands space. And they were missed, because all Owen Farrell was doing was just chipping over, and they were straight through the defence, because normally the Irish defence is like a line. The one thing I did notice was the number 14. I can't remember his name from Ireland. He kept breaking the line. You know, he kept going forward.
Can't recall his name.
I can't recall. This is the number 14, and he kept breaking the line, and it was one try was straight from that, and it was, I don't know why, because he don't normally play like that. He doesn't normally have those kind of nerves. But I wrote you, well-deserved victory for England.
No, of course.
Yeah. Well deserved.
At all.
You know, I think Mako Vunipola was man of the match. You know, the guy. Normally his Billy gets the go, but he had, I think, over 20 tackles. Or some places are saying he had 27 tackles in the game. That's high level.
I think his style of playing with the straight line and using the whole line, all the players, gets the ball to where it's going a lot quicker, and their defence is the same. Now another.
Hey guys, sorry about that. We actually had a bit of a technical glitch and the camera switched off. But just want to say thank you very much for watching the show from myself and Gordon. Please put your comments down below of what you thought of the games and where you think the problem areas are. And also, do you think England have turned a corner and they could actually win the whole Six Nations and maybe even get a Grand Slam? Listen guys, chat to you soon. Cheers, bye.